Hi guys. Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of The Sit Down with Funky Moose Records. I'm Mark, he's Joel. And today we're going to be talking about music stuff. So recent news is something that we like to touch on, but we will also talk about just random stuff we come across that's maybe not so recent, but still worth talking about.
Popping up in my Google feed. Yeah.
That's right. Okay, which one do you want to start with?
I wanted to start. Let's start with the. I don't even know. I was gonna say Metallica, but I feel like that's kind of old news too, already.
Okay, so
it's just that they're still canceling dates because of James Hetfield struggling with addiction and everything, and yeah, they announced a few days ago that they were canceling some more dates, which is understandable in my opinion, but
yeah. So I did get a few comments that unfortunately were deleted by the original poster. The original poster was saying, well, if you put on a concert and you sold the tickets, you should just man up and do your show.
why can't they refund I would say if they refund the money, it's perfectly acceptable.
I think so too. I kind of do see the other side a little bit, but I mean, if you go to a Metallica concert, you want Metallica to be Metallica and not three guys with a guy that looks like James Hetfield.
And who's like on the verge of like
breaking down.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly, right? I totally get it, man. I would say take all the time you need.
Yeah, I'd rather get a refund for my tickets or the tickets being honored 6 months later, whatever date it is.
Yeah.
And see a healthy James.
For sure. Most definitely. I agree with that.
Good. On the same page.
Good. Moving on.
Next. You want to talk about expensive Rage Against the Machine ticket prices?
Sure.
No?
Yeah, no. There's still a lot of people complaining about the price of tickets on their tour. And Tom Morello posted on, was it Twitter or Instagram? Twitter, the reason why the ticket prices are expensive.
I was actually one of those I didn't complain about it, but I thought they were pretty
pricey.
Yeah, like right. $200 and some dollars for a nosebleed section ticket.
Right.
Like, why is this so special?
So were you kind of like, F that, I'm not going? Because it's so expensive?
Well,
like,
also the 6.5 hour drive to get there. Right. I mean, if they were in Saskatoon, I would probably think twice or three times and then decide, no, I'm not going.
Right. So your decision would still be no?
Yeah.
See, I was still like, I didn't buy tickets yet. But my wife was like saying the same thing, like, holy crap, those are pretty expensive. And yeah. I was like, I was defending you guys. I was justifying it. I was like, well, they have been around for like 20 years and now they're like back together again. So it makes sense. Of course, that's what they would be. Why not?
But there's a story behind it.
Right. And that's just because, how did he word that exactly? The tickets are like $125 a pop, and anything
US dollars.
Yes, and anything you pay over that money's getting donated to charity of like whatever charities in that city.
Okay, so in Tom Morello's words, yes, read it. 10% of all the tickets reserved for charity. 100% of money above the base price on each ticket goes to charities in that city. Charity prices fluctuates to counter scalping. When we have a final numbers, we will list all the charities. Over $3 million raised for charity in the first 48 hours. And that, by the looks of it, it looks like Tampa. So basically they're coming to Winnipeg, right?
Yep, Calgary, Edmonton.
Okay, so in each of those cities, whatever we pay over top of those $190 US, Canadian, 125 US dollars is about 190 Canadian.
It makes sense.
So let's say you pay $225 for a ticket.
Yeah, then
$35 goes to a charity in the city that they're playing.
That's right. So quit your bitching, right? Go see Rage Against the Machine.
And help a charity local.
That's right.
Yeah.
And moving on.
Next.
Green Day.
Sure.
Green Day postponing dates in Asia because of the coronavirus. I would do the same thing.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a Formula One fan. And there is a Chinese Grand Prix scheduled for April or May. But that was also postponed.
Well, there you go.
So if you look on the map, it's pretty wicked how big the area is that's affected. And there's like 84,000 deaths.
Really?
Yeah. Just in China. It's scary. So yeah, I would postpone. I would stay out of that area.
I didn't think that many people were dying from it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I just happened to see a map on Friday.
Because even like I knew that like 80% of it, like people are okay. 80% of, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like 80% of people who have coronavirus, like it's just mild symptoms and like a common cold.
Yes.
Is that right?
Let me check this here real quick. Oh, I thought I had a map. And that map also...
What was your little joke? You want to plug your joke in? No?
Here, 79,000 confirmed cases. Oh, confirmed cases.
Yeah, confirm. So like.
Oh wait, okay. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the information we're getting through media on coronavirus isn't that, like, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist and that you're not getting sick and stuff. I just don't think it's as critical as the media is making it out to be.
Okay, sorry. It was 83,000 cases, not deaths.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, see, and that's, yeah.
And that's how...
How many deaths does it say on there?
Not in here, no.
Like, and I'm not saying that people haven't died from it. It's very unfortunate.
Oh, people died.
But I don't think it's as bad as it's...
I wouldn't underestimate it. But there's only, 11 or 12 cases in Canada, so I think we're doing pretty
all right.
safe here in Saskatchewan.
For now.
For now, yep.
But yes, going back, I would cancel my dates too. I wouldn't. Why risk it?
Even if they were playing, I probably wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go to Asia to go see them.
Exactly.
Maybe Saskatoon.
Green Day in Saskatoon?
Maybe. Remember?
They were here quite a few years ago.
I remember back in high school, Edgefest 99.
No, they were playing. They were playing Sask Place, Sask Tel Center. I don't know. Must have been 8 or 10 years ago.
Really? I didn't even know about it.
Yep.
Very cool. What else you got?
I got Duffy. Duffy is a British singer who... sorry. She's not British. She's Welsh. I think I'm offending people if... Anyway. So, she...
You can cut that out.
No, I'm going to leave it in.
I won't let him.
So, we haven't heard from Duffy in about 10 years. She was quite popular and she had a few hits. Then it felt like she just dropped off the face of the earth. And then now 10-ish years later, she posted an Instagram post that she had been raped, drugged, and held captive. The Instagram post is from Tuesday, so this last Tuesday. And she basically was sheltered for 10 years and she didn't want to she couldn't write any music because in her words, what was it?
About her heart.
Yeah, I asked myself, how can I sing from the heart if it's broken? And slowly it unbroke. So it took her about 10 years to finally unbreak and explain to her fans what was going on and why she disappeared. So I don't have any background on if the guy, I'm assuming it's a guy, got caught, got put in jail or something, or if that's all still ongoing. I don't know the motive behind it. Maybe it's Duffy, coming out with his story so she can,
Like a publicity stunt kind of thing.
kind of fast track back into her career,
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah, well, we were kind of talking about it earlier, and I was like poking the bear and saying that like very unfortunate. I'm not justifying anything that happened there,
No.
but
Hands off girls,
Right.
if they don't want to.
but what I'm in, but like not devil's advocate, but all I'm saying is that instead of announcing all that, wouldn't priority be instead of, oh, I can sing again now, like, but this guy did this to me, he should be in jail and we should be fighting him. Like, why aren't the cops arresting it? Like, is this guy arrested? Like, that's what we don't know yet.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there's going to be more information to come. So until all of it comes into the, like, online or wherever we're going to find it, it's hard to make that decision. I don't know how I feel about it. So I'm fine with it. It makes no difference to me.
Maybe he's in
Is
jail
how I feel
already.
about it. But yeah, maybe the guy's in jail, so then it's justifiable. But
Yep.
that she's going to be releasing another album, I'm presuming something's coming. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about Chesterfest?
Yes. Okay. So we are sponsoring an event that launched last year called Chesterfest. Why is it called Chesterfest, you may ask? Well, it's the comfiest music festival in Canada because they...
Why is it so comfy, Mark?
I will tell you, Joel. So they have... Last year they started off as a music festival, but they wanted to differentiate themselves from other events because, I mean, a festival is a festival. You have food trucks, you have beer gardens, and you have artists on stage. But the organizer, Joel Rose, he wanted to, together with his partner, Kayana, they wanted to do something different. And so and I don't know what his deal is with couches, but he really loves couches. So he tried to he wanted to have at least 100 couches at the festival facing the stage so that everybody could just sit down, relax, and watch the show. I thought that was a novel idea. We got in touch with each other and we sponsored the first installment of the festival last year. And we kept in touch, and this year they're doing it again. And we're sponsoring again. This year is going to be the Funky Moose Records merch tent. So
what kind of bands were playing last year? If you can tell everybody, just so they kind of have a feeling of the atmosphere.
The headliners were... on Friday were the Dead South, which is what is it? Is it bluegrass? It's a bluegrass type band from Saskatchewan. They're pretty popular around here. And on Saturday they had Harlequin, the classic rock band from Winnipeg, Ottawa, Winnipeg.
I don't know. Canada?
Yes, they're Canadian. Yeah, so those were the two headliners, but they're supporting a lot of local talent as well. So all the artists, as far as I know, are from Saskatchewan. Bombargo was playing in the wee hours. Like their show started
in the wee hours.
I think their show started at like 12:30 at night or something. But yeah, they have local blues bands as well.
Right.
Singer-songwriters. So it's a very varied lineup. It's very kids friendly too, because last year we were debating, because we had a tent with our records and accessories there too to sell, and we were debating if we wanted to bring the kids. It's a music festival. The music festivals that I know from back in Holland can get pretty rowdy. And if you look at Craven, for example, that's not something I would bring my kids to.
Right.
So we left the kids at home, but this year, especially our oldest daughter, she will probably... I will give her a push. There's a stage. Good luck. And I probably won't see her the rest of the day. And then at the end of the day, she'll be back. This year's headliner is One Bad Son from Saskatoon.
Some local boys. Yes, You bet.
That's one of the headliners. The other one is not announced yet, so we'll get on that next time.
If you guys haven't heard them, look them up.
Yes, they are a pretty wicked rock band. And hopefully, Joel and I were just talking about that earlier. Maybe we can get Joel Rose and Kiana here on the couch
and to talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let them plug their own festival, essentially.
Yeah.
We're thinking of doing that. Maybe getting some guests on the couch and not like really an interview, but just kind of
hang out,
sitting down, right? And having them talk about like upcoming events and what they've got going on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Leave your comments who we need on the couch here.
Yeah, give us some ideas.
And don't go people like, get the Arkels on your couch.
Yeah, because not like James Hetfield, and because that's not happening. Maybe.
Not anytime soon. Anyway.
Maybe we could get Gene Simmons.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
His wife's from Saskatoon. That's pretty close.
How about Burton Cummins?
Yeah. Where Moose Jaw?
Swift Current?
I don't know.
Southern Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan?
Yeah. Who else would we be?
I got a bunch of ideas. Oh, hey, we're going to that right away, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
When is that?
And Black Keys in May. Well, it's not right away. It's in May.
In May.
We're going to Black Keys and Sheepdogs.
In Saskatoon?
Yep.
Good old Saskatoon. Yeah, so leave us some ideas of who we can possibly reach out to. And what's the dates of Chesterfest this year again?
Oh, you got me off guard. July 3rd and 4th, I believe. It's at Park Place, which is just northwest of Prince Albert. There is camping available this year. It wasn't last year, but this year there will be. And the lineup is slowly... Megan Nash is coming. So she's not headlining, but she is coming. Last year we had Rosie and the Riveters. That's Alexis Normand from around here. Yeah.
Cool.
That's all I got for Chesterfest for this year.
We're going to be plugging that one a lot, I think.
Yeah.
You're going to hear a lot about that.
Yeah.
Juno Awards, do you know the date there?
No.
Those are coming up.
Junos in Saskatoon.
I'm kind of second guessing not going.
Yeah?
I kind of feel like we should go.
Okay, again, those tickets, from what I got, are pretty ridiculous.
Okay, how many musicians are going to be playing?
Oh, it's going to be packed. But they're all doing just one or two songs.
So?
Well, okay. If you're going to... Let's dissect this a little bit.
So?
No, but...
See how I twist his arm?
But I mean, if you look at Chesterfest, tickets are like $15 or whatever it is.
Yeah, but...
No, that's not
it's
true.
Not, but it's not the Junos, though. It's Chesterfest. Not yet, anyway.
I guess, yeah.
Like, it's an award ceremony. It's like, what would the equivalent be, like, American-wise?
American?
Yeah. What's the American equivalent of the Junos?
Grammys?
Yeah, there you go. So, like, that's kind of a big deal. Right? Would you pay... what are ticket prices at the Junos? $180? Canadian?
Okay. Let me look this up.
Let's look it up.
Yeah.
But would you pay $180 to go to the Grammys? Like 180 American dollars. To be sitting like way at the back, nosebleed.
I'm not sure if I would.
I would.
Yeah?
Yep. But that would also be like a vacation. That would be like the trip to go there, spend a week out there, whatever.
Wait a minute.
Red carpet.
Wait a minute.
Cheap?
I just saw a quick Ticketmaster.
I'm just going to stand still here so we can do a cut.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's a reasonable price.
Oh. Either the prices have come down. They must have, because I thought they were $90 plus.
I think we're going to the Junos.
We might.
We might be going.
Because right now ticket prices are about 50-ish.
50, $60.
Yeah, so
Hit us up
$40.
if you're going, and let us know where you're sitting at the venue.
Yeah. And maybe say hi to us when we're there.
Yeah, or we'll come say hi to you if you let us know where you're at.
We'll probably wear something like this.
I'm not wearing anything. Just kidding.
You're gonna be the streaker
I'll
across
be
the
the
stage.
I'll be the guy getting tackled by security, thrown out of there.
Oh, that I would pay for.
There you go. That's worth $60, right? All right, very cool. Junos.
Okay, maybe.
What's the date?
Where can you see it? Oh,
May 15th.
March 15th. That's in 2 weeks.
Hey yo, there you go. March 15th. Let us know where you're sitting.
Maybe we'll go. One of us, or all of us. We'll see.
Limp Bizkit rocking it out last week.
Santa Claus.
Oh my god, that was so awesome. So there's a video that's posted on YouTube that I came across today. It's an hour and a half long of their concert last week. I watched the first 2 songs of the set, and I swear I'm rocking that out loud later. I'm excited.
So tell us what Fred Durst looked like.
He does. He kind of looks like Santa. Hey, I don't know if you'll see, but he's got a big white beard, coveralls, big glasses on with his hat. I don't know. Looked pretty. I was getting pumped. I am a Limp Bizkit fan for sure.
A little goofy, but whatever.
I
think that's his whole spiel, right?
It might be. The music reminds me of high school.
Yes.
For certain. So it just brings me back. I love it. I love it. Full throttle.
And we were trying to read the comments on YouTube.
To see, we were looking it up. Like, well, what happened? Like, did anything significant happen? Did something mess up, or did it rock?
We don't know because all the comments.
Yeah, the first comment said, "Holy shit!" and then it was like German.
No, Russian.
Russian.
Because I can read German, but not Russian.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that was cool. Way to go, Limp Bizkit.
Yep.
Rocking it. Making money.
Just a side note here. I just come across this here. U.S. recorded music revenues hit $11.1 billion in 2019, and streaming accounted for nearly 80% of it, which means the other 20% is
vinyl
and CDs.
not
tapes.
Not cassettes, right?
Well, I'm sure there's like 0.000.
Think there's gonna be a comeback in cassettes? No.
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, not as much as vinyl, but yes, cassettes are sort of kind of
collectible.
Coming.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say collectible, but a lot of people, collectors, are still holding on to the tapes and they're still exchanging.
Right.
I know some of the newer bands, especially more indie and more niche bands, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They usually release their songs on vinyl and on cassette. They usually skip CDs and then have their streaming. You're typing. What are you doing?
I'm just want to see like how much a cassette tape goes for nowadays.
Oh, I don't know.
50 cents?
No, you'd be surprised.
Probably depends on who it is, what kind of shape it is, all that jazz, right?
Well, here, I'll look it up. Which album would you want on cassette?
Nirvana.
Limp Bizkit.
Never mind.
Nirvana, never mind? Okay. Nirvana, never mind.
I remember the very first cassette I ever got, and it was pink. The cassette, like the color of the cassette was pink.
Oh, okay.
Not
the singer Pink, because that's not you.
It was
at all.
It was the soundtrack to Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right.
Yeah. I was so young.
You remember your first CD? That you bought yourself?
That I bought or that I played?
No, that you bought yourself.
I don't. Not off the top of my head. I remember the first one I ever played. Alana Miles.
Oh.
That was the first CD I ever
Black
listened
Velvet?
to. You bet. That album.
Nice. Mine was The Sound of 501. So it
Sounds
was
like car racing.
no, it was
Just engines roaring.
it was a collection of so in Holland, Levi's, the 501 jeans,
Yeah, okay.
they always had a soundtrack kind of to their commercials. And a record label in Holland, combined those into a CD, and they called it The Sound of 501. So it became kind of a marketing soundtrack for the Levi's brand.
Right.
And it had a lot of songs like Benny King, Sam Cooke. What's the other? I'm drawing a blank on the rest, but it was kind of cool. And then after that, I bought some rave music.
Rave music. I was never into rave music.
I'm not proud, but I'm also not ashamed.
Right. I've only been to two raves, I think.
Okay. I finally found your cassette tapes.
Right.
Let's see. Europe, Canada.
Just a price. Oh, there you go. Nirvana, never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, they're filming, they filmed a movie about Kurt Cobain. Or of Nirvana.
Yeah.
Do you know what the name of that is? I'll look it up here right away. I saw the trailer.
I don't remember.
I sent you the trailer, right?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
From the trailer, I thought it looked more dramatic than it should be. It's not like one of those, like the Bohemian Rhapsody or the Motley Crue movie. This is very. The trailer seemed to me like they wanted to do kind of a Batman movie with Kurt Cobain's story.
Like an Origins kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll watch it for sure, but the trailer didn't do it for me.
Right. Who's that actor? I'm more curious to see who's going to play Dave Grohl.
Yes.
In the movie, because they don't show anything like that.
I would have, maybe they couldn't afford him, but I would have loved Charlie Hunnam as...
Oh, you would have loved him.
Yeah, well, come on.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, speaking of actors.
Yes.
Are we talking about actors in a few minutes?
We can segue into that right now, yep. Why, what's up? Wait, how much is my cassette?
Yeah, okay, so in good condition, $5. In near mint condition, $8. In very good plus condition, $10. So somewhere between. Oh, there's a brand new sealed one, very rare, for $150. That's a little much, maybe.
That's crazy.
Between $5 and let's say $20.
Who would have that cassette unsealed?
Yeah, why wouldn't you play it?
They would probably just. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, movies. Why? What's going on with movies?
I don't know. Don't you have something about Ozzy?
Oh, that video?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a spoiler alert or not. So
It's on YouTube.
Right. So.
Okay. So spoiler alert. If you're an Ozzy.
Possible spoiler alert.
If you're an Ozzy fan, plug your ears.
Yeah. So I came across like a behind the scenes video thing that popped up, and it was like it's titled Jason Momoa behind the scenes, and it's him shooting an Ozzy Osbourne video. But there's like a little cut in that clip where the director's like, "Oh, we wanted to have him gain the essence of Ozzy and like have the audience think that it's Ozzy, and then surprise, it's Jason Momoa." Well, the video's not even out yet, but you released that behind the scenes footage, so it kind of
surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Spoiler. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit, and I probably just pissed all you off on that too.
No, they because we told them to plug their ears.
So that's on you. But there was that. Did you see what if you want to call that. Oh yeah, actors, I guess. Momoa. Actors. Psh, Aquaman. Anyways, did you see what... I didn't see Aquaman. Did you see anything about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Speaking of actors and actresses.
I did, but you're gonna have to fill me in because
Okay.
I just read the headline.
Right. So I came across an article saying that they were fundraising for, what is it, Invictus Games or
Right.
something, right?
Yeah.
So the injured veterans. And also when they were there, Bon Jovi was recording music for that same fundraiser, so they got to meet and everything, so they took pictures on Abbey Road like the Beatles,
Oh yeah.
right?
Who was the fourth one?
I was some girl in the picture. I don't know. I'd have to look it up again.
Bon Jovi's wife?
Possibly. I didn't really look at the
Does he
picture.
have a wife?
I just kind of read. Yeah, of course.
I don't know. Maybe he has
A boyfriend?
side chick? I don't know.
Maybe. But anyways, so what was funny in the article was that Bon Jovi was in an interview about a week prior to that, so he knew he was going to run into them, and they were asking him like, well, how are you going to address like Prince Harry or Harry? And he was like, his joke was he would address him as the artist formerly known as Prince, which I thought was pretty comical. So that's the joke in the article. But yeah, so there was that. What else do we got in notes? Do you got any notes? Oh, Godsmack Sully made some news
Oh right.
a week ago. I saw it too on Instagram where he was posting about Bernie Sanders talking about like increasing minimum wage, but then taxing people who are over this tax bracket, which then would bring back that minimum wage down. Apparently, that information
You lost
is...
me there.
Yeah, you have to just look it up. You have to... He like ran some mathematical equation on there to break down what he was saying, and it makes sense what he's saying, but apparently the quote was inaccurate from Bernie Sanders. Like, Bernie never said that exactly, so it was like all misconstrued, and like people are pissed off at Sully, but
that's politics.
that's just, it could be just trolls too. So big
Yeah.
deal. Like, I mean, so he got it wrong. Whatever. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and
Especially American politics. Like,
that's what's so fun about it. Though.
Okay,
American politics is more fun than Canadian politics, I think.
it's just as stupid.
It is. It's political, but I mean, it's more entertaining.
Sure.
Anyways,
I don't.
what were you gonna say?
No, let's just drop the politics. We're not going.
Okay,
we're
are you
not
sure?
going
Because
there.
I got something else. I don't know how to bring it up on here. I'll show you after. I'll show you behind the scenes.
Okay. On Friday, I found out that Avenged Sevenfold has a new album.
I'm trying to think if did they open for Metallica in Edmonton?
Yes, they did.
So I saw them. Are
Yes,
they
you
the
did.
ones that sing like "Hail to the King"?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, they were awesome. They had like Gretzky's jersey number on, and
Yep.
yeah, that was a good concert.
But their sound wasn't that great, was it?
That's right. Metallica sounded way better.
But I found when we went to Rainwolf
Yep.
in Saskatoon, I also found that, and I'm kind of seeing a trend where the openers always sound crappy,
I agree.
and the headliners are like, whoa.
I'm pretty sure that's done purposely.
Yes, I've
I've been
think
to
so.
like, I wouldn't say hundreds of concerts, but enough to know that that is a trend.
Yes. Okay, so we're on the same page in that. Now, if any of you is doing sound for performances like that, do you do this on purpose? Because I remember seeing Sheepdogs also in Saskatoon, and I don't remember the band that was ahead of them. Something like, no, I don't remember. But
Head of the Herd?
no, but they were also. You could tell the difference between the sound in Sheepdogs, which were the headliners, and the pre-show.
Right.
And like because I was paying attention, the sound guy was the same guy, the whole deck was the same deck.
Same board.
The
Yep.
microphones didn't change. It was just
The quality.
the quality of the sound was
it was dramatically
worse.
different.
Yeah. So please help us out here.
Yeah,
If
is
you're a
that
sound
like
guy,
a-
is that
a
on
trick?
purpose?
Yeah.
Is that on purpose? Because I think it
has
is.
to be.
I think it is.
It's a conspiracy, for sure.
Well, it's not a conspiracy if it's true.
Yeah, but if we don't get any response, it's a conspiracy.
Okay.
The Dubai Jazz Festival.
Oh, right.
Lionel Richie apparently crushed it day 2. Lionel Richie, he's like 70, isn't he?
I like him.
His daughter's was cute. She was like, remember she was with Paris Hilton? They had that TV show, all that stuff. Nicole Richie.
Oh,
Do you remember that? That's his daughter.
well, I got that, but
Yeah,
cute.
I thought so.
Mm.
Cute, I said. Not like hot. Anyways, I thought so.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently he crushed it. And then so here's another thing that I read too was he like brought up a couple, and of course the man got on one knee and proposed, and then he serenaded them and whatever, crushed it after that. But like, is that like, why do people do that? If I'm paying money to go to a concert, the last thing I want to see is some strangers going up on stage and proposing. I didn't pay to see that shit. Don't do that there. Please stop doing that. Musicians, please stop inviting people. Like, if you want a filler, just sing another song. Please do something like that. Play a video that you've released or do something. I didn't go there to pay to see strangers get engaged. I'm against that. For sure.
How long did that whole thing last? The proposal.
Well, the proposal was probably pretty quick, but then he was like singing to them apparently.
So he's still singing a song.
Yeah, you're right. But still. Do you think it was all staged? Well, it's obviously staged, but
Yeah.
I mean like
Yeah.
yeah, but everybody does that. That happens too frequently. Like, find something new. Right? What do you think? You're disagreeing with me. You think that's like sweet and cute?
Well, I don't have to see it every time, but if it happens during a concert and it's like a 3 to 4 minute thing, whatever.
I think if that's gonna happen, that should happen in between sets.
Yeah,
When
but
when the sound crew is setting up the stage for the next band to come out and everything, then you can like propose.
But that's
Right.
the whole thing, to be on stage with the artist that you're a fan of, obviously, because else you wouldn't be there and you wouldn't try to get on stage.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like
No,
it.
sir, I don't like it. Pop quiz asshole. What's that off of? Not the pop quiz asshole part. My wife and I were always dropping movie quotes, and it's always pop quiz asshole, and then you say the movie quote, and then you gotta guess what movie. So the movie quote or the show quote was, "No, sir, I don't like it." Do you know what that's from?
No. Well,
Ren and Stimpy.
right.
It was the horse. Yeah.
I knew this.
Yeah. Because we said it last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Okay, so when you said it last time, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that? And then I kind of forgot about it. Now you, okay.
All right. That's gonna be a new thing.
Ren and
a new
Stimpy.
segment. Pop quiz asshole. That's what it's gonna be. But we should make that music related.
Yeah. Okay.
Pop quiz asshole, and then we'll say them. Okay. I like it.
Like a music
Yeah.
lyric?
Sure.
Okay.
Something.
Okay.
Or you can write us pop quiz asshole and say like a music line, and we'll try and figure it out. No, don't do that because that'll be too easy. We'll just Google it if we don't know.
Don't tell them that.
Well, it's too simple.
Okay. Okay.
I think I got nothing else for tonight anyway.
Do
Do you got anything?
you remember the song "Take on Me" by Aha?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they hit
Sing it for me. How does it go?
"Take on Me." No, I'm not singing for you. I'm not serenading you. Sorry.
All right.
They hit 1 billion views on YouTube.
Oh, somebody just did a remake of it.
Okay.
Was it Jimmy Fallon?
Oh, maybe that's why, to celebrate.
I feel like, yep. I feel like there was a remake of it just like this last week. Of the video, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, The Roots and Weezer and Jimmy Fallon. Nope, that was a year ago. Hang on a minute. Weezer, Take On Me. Is this what we're talking about?
Weezer? No. Uh-huh. Okay, I think we're going down a rabbit hole here that we don't want to go into.
Blue pill or red pill? Just kidding. I'll quiz
Matrix.
Matrix 4. Okay. Anyways, do you want to touch on this and then we'll...
I know you're a Stone Temple Pilots fan.
I do. Like them.
Okay, so they have a new album out. There's this guy from Rolling Stone magazine that wrote Stone Temple Pilots unplug and lose their identity on a new album, Perdita. I don't know if you pronounce it like that, but so I haven't heard the album. I just saw the headline before we started shooting this, and then we kind of got into
where it would just, because we didn't listen to it yet, like it, to me it seems like clickbait. Like I think it's just this journalist's opinion, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is.
And we didn't click, so it didn't work.
That's right. We just saw the headline.
Yeah, but we did talk about bands that are not bands anymore. Well, okay, so Stone Temple Pilots without
Scott
Weiland, yeah.
Weiland or Wideland?
Okay, so his last
Wideland.
his last name is spelled like a Dutch word.
Right. Is it W-I-E-L?
No, W-E-I-L-A-N-D.
Okay.
Which in Dutch is weiland. And weiland is like a field.
All right.
So that's how I've been pronouncing it. That's probably wrong.
Right.
Weiland.
Spelled the same.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes. Him.
So,
but then after he passed away, then it was Chester from
Linkin
Park was replacing him for a little while.
Yeah. Okay, but this I have a very strong opinion about Queen not being Queen anymore after Freddie died. John Deacon left too. He retired. So I don't understand why Brian and Roger are still calling themselves Queen if there's only half a band and there's a new singer.
Would that be just like a copyright thing? Like a legality?
That they have to play till they're 70?
No, but because of all the rights of the actual band name and everything, that they just like took over the rights of the name, so then they kept it, and then they get royalties on like merchandise and stuff like that. They don't have to. It's for branding.
Probably.
You know, that's probably how that goes, right? What's that?
Yeah.
Apparently, the drummer for One Bad Son is also a lawyer, and we were talking about that. We do want to reach out to you.
If you're watching,
because
probably not.
We need legal advice. So we would like to reach out to you and possibly get you on the couch. That would be awesome.
Yep. Probably not watching.
Oh, you're going to see this. I'm going to make sure of it.
All right.
I'm that guy streaking at Junos. But yeah. Where were we going? Oh yeah, so we were saying before we started recording how like bands who aren't bands anymore. Like you've got Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Queen, Stone Temple Pilots, but how they still like say that they're those people.
Yeah.
Right?
So for example, Linkin Park, if they would continue with a new singer, would they still be Linkin Park?
Right. So Rage Against the Machine, after Zach left, they became Prophets of Rage.
Yes.
So they were still playing Rage Against the Machine songs, but it was like, wasn't it Public Enemy and Rage Against the Machine combined for like Prophets of Rage?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's back to Rage Against the Machine because Zach's back.
Yeah. But yeah. And it's one thing to replace. Okay, so you have bands that have members pass away, like Queen, STP, Limp Bizkit. But then there's also, you always have, in a lot of bands, you still have, like Foo Fighters.
Who died in Limp Bizkit?
Linkin Park.
Oh,
Did I say Limp
you
Bizkit?
said Limp Bizkit.
Oh, no, Linkin Park. Sorry.
I was like, what? What am I missing?
Yeah, that wasn't Fred Durst.
Yeah,
You saw?
yeah, it was Santa Claus. Okay, so wait, what's your thought on like? Okay, so if they don't die but they split up, but there's still maybe 2 out of 4 members are still continuing on. Like, you don't agree with that?
I'm not sure what like.
Korn did it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of bands that switch their lineup and are still the same band.
Right.
Like Foo Fighters, for example, they had like personnel change over the
Metallica.
lately they've been Metallica. I mean, how is that different from a member passing away and replacing him with someone else? I just came up with this in my head just 2 minutes ago, so maybe I have to change my view on.
Once I said Metallica, right? You were like, ugh, they still kick ass. Put it in the comments, your opinion on that.
Yeah, what do you think?
We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's deep dive into that.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna head on out. We're gonna make like a baby and head out. See you guys next week.
Adios.
No, sir, I don't like it.